This is Abdurrahman with 2-0 to start with a viewer question that came in. So first things first, just to get it on the record, I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on the internet. This is just advice from the School of Hard Knocks and a little bit of wisdom I've picked up over the years, some sort of grandma's wisdom that has come down to me. So the commenter, MM9T8C, says, Assalamu alaikum Abdurrahman, wa alaikum assalam to you. When I started eating fruits and sugar and drinking bottled juices, I started having many problems: headaches, no energy, bad mood, severe knee pain, and weight gain. Please explain what I'm doing wrong. And then later he commented, after I asked a couple of questions, that he had added starches. I presume it's a he, that he had added starches because he was getting hungry, and the fruits, and despite being on fruits and sugar, he gained weight. So this is a really good question, and it deserves a response. And I imagine a lot of people are having a similar experience. I certainly have gone through similar things. So first thing is, it's just like Ramadan, or like anyone who's not Muslim, who's been on a fast. It's like Ramadan. The first few days are really tough. And you often have headaches, you often are low energy, and this is your body sort of flipping switches. Right, this is your hormones rebalancing. This is fuel system shifting, the body getting used to it. So in the case of sugar fasting, I really, really think this is very much to do with you've been running on dirty fuel, and now you're going on clean fuel. Now you're running on glycogen before you've been running on a mixed fuel type. It's a bit like, putting a different fuel type into your Ferrari. If it's been running on diesel and then you go to like pure gasoline or petrol, then it's going to have some sort of issues as it's adjusting to the new fuel, and you feel those as headaches and low energy and bad mood. I think everyone has that. It's the same also with Ramadan. Once you're in the swing of things, everything gets easy, and then actually we just become very adapted to it, and this new cycle of eating is easy. It's exactly the same with this. So my guess with sugar fasting is you were eating probably high fat, high protein, and some processed food. Maybe you're also like me, you were having quite a lot of caffeine in the mix, and you're essentially going through withdrawal. Nothing surprising about it. These are basically withdrawal symptoms as you're adjusting your diet. So the headaches, the pain, low energy, that's likely the body detoxing. It's your body flushing out junk and switching fuels. Basically, you have to ride it out. You just have to ride it out. The weight gain will have been, I imagine, because you had starches in the diet too early. Some people report when they go pure sugar and are strictly on the sugar, no protein, no fats, and no starches, that they don't drop weight immediately. Other people drop weight immediately. It seems for some people it takes us some time to get into the swing of things and the system firing. I certainly felt all of the withdrawal symptoms without any doubt, and I doubled it by also cutting out caffeine at the same time, suffering hugely with it. So that's completely normal. But this is sugar fasting, and so you don't add the starches. If you add even a little bread, rice, pasta, it spikes your insulin, which flips you into storage mode, which is what we're trying not to do, in my opinion. So don't mix the fuels. And you are really hungry. The way to deal with the hunger, again, if you're sugar fasting and being strict on it, the way you deal with the hunger is by adding sugar. I know it sounds contrary and contrarian, but you add sugar. So on your fruit, add some extra sugar, or add some agave syrup, or add some honey, or add some maple syrup. If at your last meal of the day, particularly, because that's normally when we get our worst kind of cravings for things, the last meal of the day or in the evening, have sugar, have some sugar water, if you have to, have some candies, have some soda, I think as Americans call it, have some fizzy drinks, etc., all with no fat and a lot of sugar, and that should and does satiate you, and that's the point about being compliant. You're adding the junky stuff in for compliance. And maybe it's that your fruits, depending on where you live, aren't very sugary. I know several people in the UK are having to add sugar to the fruit because the quality is poor. But that's why you're doing this. Is a reset protocol, right? So you're resetting your body, and when you reset your body, it's going to have some experiences like you experienced. I think with regards to the knee pain, I think it will go away. I think this is probably part of your detox experience, and I think everybody's body is unique and different. One thing I do know from the past is that a lot of the vegans report not having symptoms of arthritis and things that they had when they were eating meat. And obviously meat eaters quite often have problems with their joints and joint pain. So there's probably something in that. So this should, once your body adapts, be an answer to your knee pain and aches and pains. All I can say is, as I've been getting stricter on this and as I've been getting my body adapted to the diet, now my energy is good. I don't need caffeine in the morning. I'm not missing it. Was it a lot of fun getting started? No, it wasn't. My withdrawal symptoms were pretty savage, which it sounds like you were having. But if you stick to the approach, double down on the sugar, although it feels wrong, double down on the sugar, and I think you will be pretty happy with your experience. So I'd like to ask anyone who's watched to this point: have you had similar experiences as the brother and gentleman asking this question, or were you just smooth sailing right from the start? I don't think you were. How have you overcome the struggles from doing it? Is my advice correct, or do you think there's some other learnings we can take from this? Anyway, that's Abdurrahman out. I hope that was of use. Thank you for stopping by and commenting. Wa alaikum assalam.